Hello, my name is Caryn Ott Hillmann, and I am a musical theater performer. I'm a stage director and a choreographer. I am a teacher at quite a few institutions as well as theater companies, and I'm here today to help us all find a little bit of peace and relaxation in the crazy world that we know as COVID-19. So, one of the things I've been contemplating about is how do we regain control in a world that has no definite future. We have so many questions and there are no answers yet. We just need to wait and find out. So it's very hard to have expectations or plan ahead because you don't know what your options are. Or there are just too many options to have to plan for. So how do you find acceptance and peace with the unknown? So I am going to take the time today to give you a couple of practices to show you that you do have the capability to find peace with the uncomfortability. So first off, I have my little yoga mat right here. I'm going to pull back just a tad and come seated in whatever comfortable seated position you would like. I open my hands to the world to allow energy in, but if you choose, you can flip your hands downwards to just keep the energy cycling through your own body. I am going to open my energy to the world. Breath. Breath is our source of life. It keeps the lungs oxygenated, if that's a word, oxygenized, so that our blood flows, that our heart beats. So it is all the breath that we take in that keeps our whole motor running. So, and it's fascinating that it happens all on its own. It's completely involuntary. Or you can control it at times, but you can turn off your brain and allow it to just do its thing. But I'm going to consciously ask you to voluntarily control it at this moment. First off, just recognize your breath. Breathe normally. Either in through your nose or your mouth, and exhale in through your nose or out your mouth. One thing I'm going to put you through first with the breathing is I'm going to constrict your breathing for you to feel a little bit uncomfortable. And that's going to be okay. And you're going to learn to know that it will be okay. How I would like for us to do this. I want you to inhale. We're going to hold our breath for approximately 4 counts. Then exhale all the way out, staying empty for 4 breaths. Relax that, breathe in. Hold that for 4, and then exhale out. Stay empty for 4 counts. So let's try, since we're on the number 4, let's do a total of 4 cycles. So here we go, breathe in. Hold it. And exhale. Stay empty. Hold it. Stay empty. Hold. Last time. breathe normal. Now, for some people, holding breath, either completely full or completely empty, can cause the feeling of anxiety or fear because you feel as though you're holding your breath, that you can't breathe, and it's sucking the source of life out of you. But as you realize, in that moment of discomfort or concern, there was always the next. You either exhaled, inhaled. So acknowledging your need and your want to change what's happening, but you don't, and allow that itch to bother you a little bit. It is teaching you how to cope, how to be okay with something not going your way. I'd like to imagine, if you will, closing your eyes or casting your eyes downward, watching water flowing in a brook or a small creek or something like that. You hear the tinkling of the sounds of the water kind of splashing over rocks and the sides of the banks and things of that sort. See it, hear it. Inhale and almost get that sense of humidity and water in the air and what that smells like. Temperature, what does the air feel like? And because it is humid due to the water flowing and trickling in front of you, is it extra hot or is it kind of cool against your skin? As you are watching your babbling brook in front of you, acknowledge the speed at how fast it rushes by or how meanderingly slow it passes by. Now, water is fascinating for lots of reasons, but in this case, as you're watching this water flow by, I want you to actually place a rock in your water, or to see that there is a rock in your water that is causing the water to have to disturb its beautiful straight flow and figure its way around that object. Water has figured it out. It wants to move forward, but something's in its way. And without having anger towards that object, go around it. How many times do we get frustrated at a stop sign if you're driving a car and you want to go forward, but you're sitting there waiting to decide there's another car that stops and who goes first, and it's frustrating, and you're just like, just please, it's your turn to go. You could choose to not have a judgment. Wait your turn, figure out what the situation is, and when you're ready to go, that's your time to go. So, in other words, I'm asking you to, again, when things don't go your way, don't judge, don't get angry. Find a way around it, or just flow with it. You don't need to fight it. It will be okay. And the more at ease you are with accepting things of that sort, the easier life will be. We will make it through this pandemic. And believe it or not, there are some blessings that come along with it. Speaking of nature, the earth is starting to heal itself. There's lots of family time, both the good and the bad. I have 2 kids, and a husband, and a dog. But we've had some glorious moments, some really nice glorious moments in this time frame. And I have learned to find peace of mind, lack of stress, learning to zoom, and going with the flow. So with that, I say namaste, and I wish you peace of mind.